Thank you for tuning in to the dopest, freshest podcast out there. The Phil with Phil.
Hey, look, we be talking about everything they want to hear for real. CorporateLike, ENT, this the Phil with Phil podcast. 2023, we on y'all ass. About to turn the heat up a notch. Like Phil, dude. Phil Roberts 12, the Phil with Phil. Find us on the Grammy and share the show. Get the Phil with Phil, Maine, and Manny. Phil with Phil on Twitter, make corporate more like your family. Phil Roberts on Facebook, you got a page, go add 'em. CorporateLike.com, we streaming on all platforms. It's showtime. We'll be #1 in no time. It's the Phil with Phil, the Phil with Phil. It's the Phil with Phil, the Phil with Phil. Yeah.
Triumphant tragic, feel like a giant, but mind you, I'm slightly savage. Carry a 45 Magnum, these bullets will make you melt. Orion's bill can't keep my pants from sagging. Hopped off the plane, I'm jet lagging, still swagging. Swag Michael Jackson, moonwalking, smooth talking, trading dirty die. Anna for a cup of dirty Phantom, going ghost inside a ghost. Danny Phantom in a Phantom. Gucci bandana cover up my antennas. I'm a Martian from another planet. Rest in peace to Namek. And bitch, I roll high, roll tide, Alabama. When the judge bang the gavel, we bang Maxwell Silver Hammer. These niggas can't stand it, I'm a fucking bandit. Like tuck your fucking tail under your fucking panties, bitch. And where your fucking money? Know what's in your pantry. Snitch, I seen your Instagram, I seen your picture snapping. Can't even hold the camera, let alone a cannon. I'm about to take the game over, about to dismantle, reconstruct it, no abduction, that's kidnapping. Your baby mother swallow my kids after. I've been running around giving freestyle. Big payback, bitch, pay me now. I want all my fucking money in blue honeys, and I'ma count it right in front you, I don't trust you. I've been running around giving freestyle. Now I'm only here for revenge and vengeance. Like the Avengers came to avenge my niggas. Almighty, still the real inside the trenches. Trenches. Yeah, swag too relentless. On these niggas, and these bitches. Dig it, yeah.
What's going on, y'all? CorporateLike Entertainment, the Phil with Phil podcast.
What's going on, y'all? This Manny.
What's up? This man out here. How y'all doing? What's up, man? I'm excited, bro. I'm excited, bro. Land of the Apes. We dropped the album. It came out, man. It's finally here, man. Reflection on that shit, bro. A lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, arguing with people. It's just a lot that had to do with getting this album out, getting it cleared, man. You know what I'm saying? When it came out, the night it came out, bro. You know, I'm at work. I'm listening. I'm cool. For some reason, bro, I'm on the way home. The song came out. I bust out in tears, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just feel good. You know what I'm saying? To set a goal and you accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? That's just to anybody, man. Stick to your goals. Stick to your dreams. Anything is possible out here, bro. I think it's a really good album, though, man. For real. Top to bottom.
I want to say, I think, you know, I was in the studio with you once or twice. Mm-hmm. We did the verses, and then we brought my one dude in there. You know, I heard a couple songs, and then you sent me some, what's the proper word? Some rough drafts, you know what I'm saying? And to see the full final piece, I think it's a good project. But we'll get into it later. I just wanted you to shout that out.
Yes,
and, you know, everyone stream it, promote it, share it, follow them. What else? Subscribe.
Yeah, just like the episodes, all DSPs, man.
All DSPs,
just look up Land of the Apes, Volume 1.
Land of the Apes, Volume 1, various artists. Land of the Apes, Volume 1.
Get them
streams up, man. It's playing in the background. We're going to get right to it real quick. This is going to be probably a lengthy show, but we're going to get into Rick Ross and Meek Mill's album, Too Good to Be True. It dropped yesterday. I know it's kind of fresh, but we're gonna review it real quick. So, what's y'all thoughts on that? Like, I have a mouthful, no pause either. I don't give a fuck about. Yeah, I have a lot to say about the album. What y'all niggas think?
I go because I'm gonna be short with it. With my project dropping, I didn't really dive into it as much as I wanted to, but I did listen to it from the first listen. It's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. I would expect it to be more than okay, but it's a pretty little decent album. I like the features they have. It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna give it a. Probably close to maybe a 7.
So I ain't even there yet, but go ahead.
It's close to it. I give it close to a little 7. It's a decent. I like the production. Ross always had great production. Yeah. So, but it's a good album though. I like it.
What about you, Manny?
Shit, I'm there at the same.
Mm-hmm.
I say like a 7. The expectations, of course, they're gonna be high. You got Ross and Meek.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I wanted this
right
5-6
years ago. Yeah,
they had whatever going on, the length and the time making it, but I'm just happy that they actually made a project. It's been like well overdue. I like for the fact they didn't have too many features. Mm-hmm. I thought for sure it was going to be flooded with features. So I was happy.
Did you? I didn't
really
think that, honestly.
Just because like when I was listening to a bunch of the promotion shit, they was talking about all the collaborations they did. So I'm glad they kept that there. I was surprised with the French Montana. Meek and French they had some beef going on.
Right.
This is the first time they did a record in some years.
That's crazy.
Behind that, so that was nice to see. But the song, it wasn't what I expected.
It's all right.
It do seem a little rushed.
That seemed like a radio. That's a radio.
You think
it was definitely.
You say rushed,
like microwave project.
To be honest,
bro.
what I just think these niggas just don't give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck if I like a rapper, it's my favorite rapper. If the shit ain't that good, the shit ain't that good. And this album's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
That's what it is. It's cool.
But you can't drop a Shaq and Kobe, which is probably the best song on the project, and you give me a bunch of you fucking bitches, She's Wet, Aquarius, Money. Like I don't want to hear that shit. Like this some of these songs are throwaway Meek songs from his last album. I don't want that. And Rick Ross, you know how rappers. We'll go with Rakim, Karis from Big Daddy Kane. They kind of declined over time. That's how I feel with Rick Ross. It's the decline. I ain't hear not one crazy verse on this album. Not one. Not one.
I like that They Don't Really Love You song. That's pretty good to me. I kind of like that song.
That's number 6.
Yeah, that's probably like the best one.
I think that's Ross solo joint.
That's like one of the best ones to me, man.
And it's not even that good to me.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like.
I like the fact that they did the play on the Shaq and Kobe remix with the basketball.
That was dope. That was
I
dope.
fuck with Dame.
Dame can rap.
But it seemed like they made this album in like 3 months.
I think it was definitely like a short album or time span of like
making it
album.
shit.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with. I think that's becoming the problem with music now. It's so microwavable. We get together, we record in 3 months, 2 months, and we drop.
And the song,
that's not really how it's supposed to go.
The songs was way too short. Yeah, so
that's attention span.
You think so? I mean, the whole album is an hour though.
I don't even complain about like length of song.
You wanted more though.
Yeah, just from all that I guess the long time of them not even really making. They haven't even been making music together.
Yeah.
And, I thought it would be like more, but I get it with the climbing and all.
That's what I missed though too, though, bro. I missed the 3 verses. I do miss 4-minute songs. I'm sorry.
I do too,
man.
I get a 2-minute song. I'm gonna expect you to go in on some shit. I thought I would
get that because it was too. It's like a joint. So
I think the best songs for us, Shaq and Kobe and Above the Law.
You said it's an hour, maybe.
The album's 59 minutes.
It's a 17-track song.
Exactly an hour.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did 12. Our shit was 56 minutes. I think a lot of our songs too short, if you ask me. But that's what they like, bro.
It is what the climate is, to be fair. But with these niggas,
with them people,
I expected more. Like Shaq and Kobe's hard. And I'm gonna keep saying Above the Law. Lyrical Easy because it's a Jay-Z reference, and this one that last is cool. And Above the Law. It's one more.
You said Above the Law. The Future song was all right too, but you know, it's starting to get.
I like all the features. I actually like all the features, but like I said, the French Montana one, I thought it would be a little better than what
They ain't give me enough back and forth, man. Like enough 3 verses. The third verse we go, we back and forth.
My favorite song is "Go to Hell."
That's one of the better songs.
Yeah, I think Meek, like he be talking.
Yeah.
Star Island is dog shit to me. 800 Carats is not that good to me. Grandiose, whatever the fuck how you say it, it's not that good to
Grandiose.
me. Is this I don't want to hear it, nigga. I know you want to be like them young boys, Baby and Durk. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear rapping Meek. I'm not a hater. I love Meek Mill as a rapper. I love him, but I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I really don't. That shit is getting corny. You can rap. I want you to rap, nigga. Fucking rap.
I mean, especially for these old motherfuckers. Let's talk about it. You niggas is 8 years old. Come on now. It's time. Why y'all?
I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Meek on that brink of getting old.
But he still, bro.
Nah,
he
been in the game for a minute.
80s, baby. He a vet. You gotta motherfucking. You gotta. I just feel like set the tone for it. Start showing the youth how to do it. Don't do what the youth are doing. Show them how it's supposed to be done.
And he's trying in other ways, but with your music, bro, like his Flamers 5 was dope. That was hard. I'm like, okay, this is me. But on here, he got a couple good verses, but it's nothing to really like, you know what I'm saying?
Artists on here on the Future.
Vori's dope.
Vori nice.
Vori is dope,
I fuck with him. Yeah, I fuck with him.
I do. But I'll probably get an album just off lyrical ability alone. I'm going to give it a 7. I want to give it a 6.5, honestly.
That Fine Line's pretty good too. I liked it. Wale, yeah, that shit was pretty good. Then the Dream.
I'm just tired of the same. If you're gonna use the same formula, nigga, switch it up a bit.
I'm always happy to see that.
The just them getting bitch, just being together.
To that MMG shit.
Yeah,
because I was fucking with that shit heavy. All the compilations.
That's true. It was like to see these hood niggas together, and you got the nerdy nigga and Wale and Stally together, and with hood, it was different. It was dope. It was a dope look, I thought. But we're gonna move on from that fucking take, because I expected to be like one of the albums of the year, and I can't even say that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Again, I'm sorry, you can't drop a Shaq and Kobe, and then you give me the rest of this of this shit, man. I don't give a fuck who it is. Jay-Z, Kendrick, I don't like that shit, man.
When you set the tone with that type of album, that type of song, you set the tone with that type of song. It should.
You know who did the same thing?
It should be like
Fabulous
that.
with Breathe.
Oh, that shit was fire.
And I'm like, oh shit, I can't wait. And I'm like, nigga, what are you like? Come on, bro. I'm sick of that shit.
He on there too, though. He had a nice little verse on there too.
I'm over Fab, honestly.
Cool.
Nah.
It's cool though. It's a good song. Don't get me wrong. I'm just over Fab for real. We're moving to All Profit Entertainment's album Land of the Apes Volume 1.
Let's
dropped
go.
November 10th. I want you to give us a little background on that, bro. I know we talked about it in the beginning, but I want to kind of reflect a little bit more on that.
I gotta, most of the people that's involved in the process, we all pretty much like family in a sort of way. Or if we're not family, then we're close to being family. A lot of these young guys, bro, they street kids, bro. They out here, they from the projects, from the streets. I just heard their little music they were trying to do, and I'm like, man, the light bulb went off. Let's try to lock them all into the studio. I get, the Boakley house, lock them all in the studio. Get the producers, get the engineer, and we get the cooking. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of ups and downs with the project. A lot of, people want to leave. People want to do this. A lot of hard-headedness. People want to ride a wave or sound a certain type of way. But at the end of the day, I am so proud of what they did, what they accomplished, man, because it give them something to believe in. To me, I could be biased, unbiased. I think it's the best shit in the city. That's just my personal opinion. From the sound and how they're talking, what they're talking about. It's a lot of, it ain't just we shooting, killing, riding, murdering type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They're touching a lot of different
struggle.
Yeah, it's a lot of that into it. Out of the project, my favorite song may be personally, eternally, it's the Trials and Tribulations. It's a song about trials and tribulations. It's just what they talking about on that project. It's just the best song to me. Just great, man. I just feel good, man. I just feel good, bro. I really do.
I think I know we be arguing and our difference of opinion, but I was surprised how versatile the city was. Just off the strength of how, to be fair, how we kind of judge it with music and we poke fun at each other and shit. And for you to be against something one way, this album show versatility when it comes to trapping or down south or even, as you say, hogwash. Like that Vengeance song, to me, that's an East Coast sound. That's like, I'm like, is Maine paying attention?
Yeah, I don't want to shoot at it's not a shot towards the other guys, but Vell, he cut from that cloth. Okay. Like he's all about lyrics. That's Vell. His name Vell Tha.
Yeah, I got him right. I said Vell my favorite. I said he's my favorite.
He's the rapper's rapper. Okay. Like he's the one you could sit here and say, throw a beat on, it click. If you listen to the album, it's like a lot of the hooks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Boy got skill. Dunk the trap, the what they call it, trap soul.
Yeah. Bryson Tiller.
That's Dunk. Ffendiyo, he's from the, you know what I'm saying? And then that's another thing about him, bro. Like the city's so much against the other side. These kids, they coming from different sides. So to get them together now, they not all from the same neighborhood. They got neighborhoods that's beefing. They beefing with each other, but they locked in, bro. They locked in. I love it, man.
Because Ffendiyo skated on one of them songs. I forget which one it was. I think it wasn't. No,
it's probably like Ape shit. Yeah, okay, came about the Valley trapping. I'm just trying to make it happen. Now I'm on a different level. Dirty money need a shovel.
I said, I'm like,
hum do the law.
Because he don't rap like that. That's why I'm like, all right, nigga, I like that. Because usually, I like certain kind of music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, nigga, I can dig that. Yeah. I think for me, my best songs for me is PUA, Vengeance, Ape Shit, and Pitbull. I will say Trials and Tribulations, but you sent it to me a while ago, so it has been on the podcast. So it's like I already heard it, so I don't want to make it as my favorite. You know
it's just mine for me because it was when the day of the day going, it was like, let's try something different. Let's talk about something different. And if you listen to, he said Trials and Tribulations. I stayed next door to a vacay, and in Vell's house. It's next to a vacant house. You know what I'm saying? So they tore it down and ain't nothing but a field. Just to hear him, and my heart been racing from the pain that I've been facing. Yeah. That shit just to me, it's just that's why.
Yeah, I'll say that's definitely to me the best song. But like Phil said, that just for the fact that we heard that a long time ago, so I kind of canceled that one.
Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I'll say Trenches is my
Trenches.
favorite.
Yeah, we got a video to that too. It's a video to that. It's on Fendi's YouTube page.
I don't know, just I like the format. I like the fact that it wasn't a shit ton of songs on there. Like it wasn't 20, 25.
No, I wasn't doing that. I'm saving that for volume 2.
12 records. Clear and cut. That's what I like. Short songs, but it's a difference between being short and then you just trying to meet your little bar quota and shit. And then there's a thing where you're making these short records, but they straight to the point. So a lot of them was pretty straight to the point.
Right. One more thing, I want to give a shout out to A. Jones, to Balboa, to Old Head Toad. Them was the 3 producers that we had on the project. Shout out to them. And, A. Jones did a lot of the engineering here. Then we got Duke the engineer. He did a lot of the engineering.
He a young boy, ain't
he? Duke, he a young guy. And also Tino. Tino did Ape Shit. He was there for the Ape Shit. He's the one who engineered that one. Okay. So I want to give him a shout out too, though. Tino Black. He was there for that. Appreciate it.
That's dope. Like just the versatility. Like again, the versatility of the album. You got a little bit of everything on the album. I can appreciate that. Especially coming from you, you know what I'm saying? That way,
I told you I like it. I know. It's the fans down. Like I like the East Coast, man. It's the fans. Yeah.
Usually, I say if I ain't like something, I'll just tell you.
Yeah, you'll tell. You would let it.
But I'm like, I'm proud of you. Like I said, I seen the grind. I seen you talking about it consistently. You start promoting it. You got the logos. Like trying to get everybody on the same page. You said that since day one. So just shout out to you and your team for that, bro.
Yeah, shit, I even made an appearance on there. I stay chopping. I'm on there, yo. I dropped a verse on there.
I thought that was you on PUA.
Oh no, that's my cousin Melo. That's my cousin Melo. Like, that's my cousin Melo. He a genius.
That's dope. Yeah. Shout your artists out real quick, everybody.
We got Montana Baggs, Ffendiyo with the double F. We got Blaze. We got Melo. We got Blaze. BLLAZ3.
I got one. Okay.
I said Ffendiyo. We got BabyDunkk. Was that Vell Tha? Hope there's not nobody else I'm missing, man. Melo. Melo. I think that's pretty much the whole project. I don't think I'm missing nobody.
All right, cool. But we appreciate that, bro. Drop the tape for the city. That's much love.
Yeah, I noticed Volume 1.
You
got something going on.
Yeah, two top of the year. I got the songs tucked. That's when you're gonna hear the little black bitch with a pistol, the little couple other songs you probably already heard.
Yeah.
All of them gonna come on. That's gonna be a little bit more well rounded. That's gonna have a little bit more of a little of trap R&B. It's gonna be a whole different vibe with the volume 2. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that one on 2.
You know, what part of top of the year? February, January?
Shit, it might be January. I think I'm looking at. I talk. You know, Melo is Melo and Ace. That's our and also Book. That's the 4 owners of All Profit. You know, when I started All Profit. I
didn't know. I kind of did, but I didn't. But I didn't.
Yeah, Books are A&R. Okay. When I started All Profit, when I created the LLC, I put all 4 of us on the thing. So, you know, but talking Melo is really my right hand. That's who I came in it with. That's me. He's the one who created Ape Squad, All Profit Entertainment. He's the one who came up with the name. But me and him, you know, we've been talking back and forth. We looking towards the first. I know it may be quick, but we trying to keep going. And then we're going to lock them all back into the studio again. We kidnapping their ass.
No, I feel you. Is it hard to get them in the studio?
No. You know, everybody want to do that. You know, everybody doing it. But we're going to lock their ass in the studio. Berkeley House coming back too, so we're going to lock them back into the studio.
When they coming back? Top of the year.
Yeah, we're going to be back in the Berkeley again. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all recording at your uncle's house, I believe, right?
No, we was in the Berkeley. But Dunk got his own little studio and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, Dunk got his own little studio. Yeah.
Okay. And so when we get back, y'all, we're going to touch on, this going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to this one. Mm-hmm. The culture of the new and the old. Maine has a lot of different opinions on it. I think we all do. But I see its points, but when we get back from commercial break, we're going to get right into it. So CorporateLike Entertainment, the Field Podcast, shout out All Profit Entertainment, Ape Squad, Land of the Apes, Volume 1, streaming now, y'all, on all DSPs.
Yeah. I pray for better days, you know I had to find my way. You see me winning pockets, ready, trying to run my way. I pray for better days, just knew I had to find my way. They see me winning pockets fat, they tryna run my way. I peep that face shit, peep that snake shit from a mile away. So deep up in that water with no support, but I can't drown today. All Profit ENT, the label, you can sign today. Can't let up on no beef, pussy nigga, know it's bombs away. I'm from that in the way, but they know I ain't in the way. And ain't nobody make a way, them niggas was just in the way. Ran up that bag, money making on the interstate. They said I'm moving fast, time is ticking every minute late. Ain't tryna fast, need a lot up on my dinner plate. Was broke, no cash, I was down, I was losing weight. Like fuck the doctor, ain't got no patience. Hell no, I ain't tryna wait. City on my shoulders like some pants, gotta hold the weight. They playing foul, throw a flagrant, better not hesitate. In the field with no goals, tryna catch a play. Catch a op and let it spray. That 40 kick, no MMA. In the city, ain't nobody safe. Bodies drop from PUA, the last man was DOA. Hope this don't have to be your way. Bodies drop from PUA, the last man was DOA.
Tell them niggas catch it, we ain't running from the smoke today. Tryna catch a wave on a surf so I can make a play. Bodies come up DOA, trapped up off the PUA. 100 rounds, let them spray. I ain't going out the way. Tell them niggas catch it, we ain't running from the smoke today. Tryna catch a wave on a surf so I can make a play. Bodies come up DOA, trapped up off the PUA. 100 rounds, let them spray. I ain't going out that way.
Wanna get carried away, they gon' get stressed today. Heard the hate the other day, we gon' slide the same day. All Profit ENT, I know they gon' slide for me. This 54 is 10K, that was just his PUA. Now we playin' keep away, cause that boy DOA. Tell that boy don't ride on me, cause the Ape Squad niggas, boy they gon' die for me. I made 100 off these wolves and all black sheep.
Tell them niggas catch it, we ain't running from the smoke today. Tryna catch a wave on a surf so I can make a play. Bodies come up DOA, trapped up off the PUA. 100 rounds, let them spray. I ain't going out the way. Tell them niggas catch it, we ain't running from the smoke today. Tryna catch a wave on a surf so I can make a play. Bodies come up DOA, trapped up off the PUA. 100 rounds, let them spray. I ain't going out that way.
All right, y'all, back from commercial break. As y'all probably know, we all got like a couple group shits, like 10 of them group chats. Mm-hmm. I fucked up in one, but that's another story.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
Nigga, I said,
man,
nigga, fuck, I wasn't paying no
attention. That nigga Nate hit us up like, bro, that nigga feel wild.
I said, oh shit, my fault, bro. I ain't mean nothing by it. I mean,
I'm not surprised.
That nigga feel it and talk about the nigga girl, and Nate like, bro, you in the chat where he in, feel like, oh shit.
I said, oh shit, my fault, nigga. I mean, I want to apologize. I don't give a fuck, but
apologize then.
I mean, this out of because he made a point. A spade is a spade. Yeah. I tried to talk to him when it happened. I don't give a fuck. If you want to talk, you will talk. You don't. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it real. I'm always the same person, man. You gotta love that.
Wow, boy.
Hey, I was like, oh my god, we gonna erase this shit real quick. I was like, but he see that shit like that. It was only like a 10-second window.
Hey, it was crazy. He probably don't never look like that fast. Just that day he looked.
I said, damn. But we go get sorry. I'm trying to change that way. I swear to God I am. I want to get into the culture. Mm-hmm. Not like picking on Jermaine or anything. We both have a difference of opinion with the culture. So I feel like the culture now, I'm trying to be clear. I feel like it's fucked up. I feel like but I know why you disagree though. Because at some points you touch on, I'm like, oh, that's why you don't think it's fucked up. So I think it's fucked up because I think the music is not as good. I think things are just different. Nothing sticks. And I'm talking about not just music, just anything. Everything's digital. Everyone's the hottest trends. The news nowadays is like Sexy Red, Blueface, Krishan is her name?
Yeah, Krishan Rock.
Krishan is
but they're not really, they don't, that's looking at
though,
but you going to the far end of the spectrum though. You going to the bottom of the bottom, but you got to look at certain artists it's an instant with today's music, by it being so instant, they see an instant gratification for what they doing. So it's not very hard to get on. That's what makes it better today because you ain't got to go through the long struggle to be heard. Like I can, like with me dropping that R album, it can be heard across the world. It was never like that. It was so hard to get somebody to hear your music where you had to go to New York. Yeah.
I don't look at it.
You wouldn't be heard unless you went to New York.
I don't think it's bad from that aspect. Mm-hmm. I think it's bad because what's surfacing, like you putting out the music, that's great. Not you per se, but people putting out music faster or like it's easier and accessible. I like that. I'm talking about that. What's sticking out.
Okay, like for Sexy Red, for example, I don't like her at all. I think she's trash. Me personally, I don't like nothing about her. But what would be any different from her little schnick than motherfucking Lil' Kim? Being in a sense.
Talent.
That goes into the eyes of the beholder.
You can't really say talent because Lil' Kim really
got wrote. That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, Lil' Kim, her snitch was ratchet, hood, sucking. She was talking about giving fellatio, nut in her stomach.
Yeah,
it wasn't true. It's just bro. It's the same thing.
That shit was way more like taboo back in the day.
Come on, man. That's what
and now.
I just think, we getting old, bro. We sounding like our parents now, bro. That's just all it is. Like when my dad and them heard Bone and they heard that shit, that shit was garbage to them. They couldn't understand how did we like it.
I hear that, but it's just like, okay, the way that things used to be promo back in the day. Like when Jeezy did Magna Carta, he dropped a snippet like once a week. Or when we just talked about it, I can't even think. Or like who else had a rollout?
Yeah, that's the only thing I say.
The rollout.
The rollouts. That may be the only thing. Just
like,
it was only.
Not the same.
But you guys understand, it was only like that because it was hard for. Let's say if I'm in like Griselda in Buffalo, they would have to have a month rollout just to reach the West Coast. Just for a picture or sound. They don't have to do that anymore. All they got to do now is
have a rollout now.
I kind of disagree.
I kind of like that.
You don't have. He right though. You don't have to.
You don't have to.
But
and an essential.
You're not selling without
the climate how music is like received and shit. You don't have to have a rollout. Like you have to have that because you don't have the platforms and shit that you don't.
I agree.
Of today.
I agree.
So I'll give you a couple. Did De La Soul have a rollout with the classic albums?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they did. You got to think about they was on Rap City with Flav Out Freddy was going to visit them and bury them.
I'll give you that.
They have machines behind them though.
But now you don't really need a machine.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it better.
Which is cool, but it's just like anything's like it's no way 6ix9ine is a rapper. There's no way some of these people are rappers.
I mean, that goes to Vanilla Ice, and you got if you.
But look where they at though. They gone.
He gone. He gone.
Right?
He not. This is saying we always had one hit wonders. It's always been that. It's always. What I'm saying, bro, it's always been that.
I can give you that. We always had one hit wonders.
Well, I would say what we have to do in this climate is promote though, like a Corday. If you're looking for that, like a Corday, let's look at him. He would be. He can equate to a artist of that ilk that you may like from back in the days. We have that. We got the trash. We always had trash rappers, bro.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You can't, and whether you want to,
I was just about to say,
you can't say ODB was a great rapper, bro, but he got a lot of love. ODB was not a great rapper. Silk, that nigga was trash. Silk the Shocker, that's one of my favorite. I love Silk.
Silk was actually dope.
But you know, I agree with that, but people call him one of the worst rappers ever.
I disagree.
Orthodox.
I agree. I totally agree. But if you the scope of other people, they say he's garbage. I totally disagree on that.
I hear it, but.
Yeah, I get it.
You always had that, bro. You always had that.
No, but my thing about what I be telling Phil and he don't be liking this, the bottom line with anything in life, if you don't like it, don't listen to it or don't entertain it.
But it's broadcasted across the masses. That's what is now.
It's so magnified, and we got so many ways of canceling out a bunch of shit. It's like. It is what it is.
But the other shit's not put to the forefront. Nick Grant dropped one of the best albums this year. I mean, I hear not one.
But then again,
I barely hear Killer Mike.
I mean, but it always been like that though.
That's not the propaganda that's spread in the industry though, and that been that way.
And that's why I feel like we're in a bad place.
No, it been like that.
It has been like that though. But with the thing, you got to understand, it's a lot of
climate change.
It's a lot of hands in a cookie jar. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're promoting. They're promoting the quick get. It's always Trina. Trina became big because of her raunchiness and what she talked about.
Oh, that's true.
Her first introduction, she was saying, "Fuck you and a couple of your friends."
Her first introduction was Nan.
Yeah, look what she rapping about that.
Phil, go back to them lyrics.
Oh, I know.
Very what they say, provocative.
Yeah, like Mia X ain't get the shine she deserved.
No, she didn't.
Because Mia X wasn't popping her ass or talking about sucking dick.
It's always been like, like Rhapsody just dropped like I think a little freestyle or something. It's fire, but if Mia X
talked about that in that little docu thing she
talk
did.
About that all the time.
But right now she's like, I let these female rappers shine. No shade. It's my time to come. Some shit basically along them lines. I'm like, okay, Rhapsody, please drop an album, please.
And like Lady London, she did the freestyle on the BET Awards. Listen to what she's saying. Like you got to show your ass for this. I won't. I've been rapping in the back of this. Like it's other female rappers that we had. If we feel that way, we got to start giving a love and promotion to. Instead of focusing on that, let's focus on the ones that's making it.
My personal favorite female artist is Lotto. Been for a very long time.
Lotto can rap.
She has transitioned.
Yeah, I know.
Like
what you're saying.
she was just straight up rapping,
but she's transitioning.
But now she's transitioning to she be twerking. And
she on that. She on the bullshit now.
Yeah, so she be on that shit.
Yeah,
too.
I get that. I just missed that rollout, the promo, the actual lyrics.
I agree with the rollout situation. I hate like Meek.
Jeezy dropped what.
That nigga told us that nigga told us Tuesday morning he was dropping the album on Friday.
Or who was it? For me, Offset. I didn't see shit till like Wednesday.
But he promoted a little bit before.
From what I heard,
the best rollout that I'm seeing now in the last, I'm gonna give it 5 years is the Nicki Minaj rollout. She has the best. I'm not talking about how good her album gonna be. I'm not even judging the music
rollout. Yeah, because it makes you want to. For me. It makes you want to listen.
But but her shit is going to sell. Her shit is going to sell.
She had like a Monopoly board thing, and then she had like a giveaway, and then a Walmart deal, and then something else. But
she dropped freestyles and shit. Yeah, she's promoting.
And she's dropped, I think, 2 snippets.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm saying something about Drake supposed to be on the album, some shit like that. But I like to see that because you're making me, all right, I want to listen to it. I never been anticipated for a Nicki album, but the first one.
I mean, it's a couple things that I do agree with you, but it's just like even when they perform, like you got artists today that performing over their vocals. That shit is so trash. You won't see that from artists of our ilk dudes and shit like that.
That's why the locks wash.
You want to wash the rap over their vocals.
The concept. What is the I don't know that space.
Sometimes
so what's the difference?
Nobody came to your show to hear your voice on the record. They want to hear you live perform. So that's it's a video of Jay-Z out there, you know what I'm saying? He's starting to rap and the DJ got his vocals playing. He said, "No, cut that shit." He like, if they wanted to hear me rap, you could just put my picture up there. You want to hear live perform. But if you ever see like artists of our era, like he was saying, Locks, they do pure vocals. I ain't trying to bring
MCing right there.
Basically, look at the BET Awards. Let's go back to that. Look at all them younger artists that were performing. They got their vocals behind it. But when LL and them got up, it was pure. It's performance. It's about performance. That's the only thing I say is the difference, bro. Other than that, I kind of like what's going on today.
How you feel about?
I don't care about
streams. Shit. What's your opinion on
pure robbery
compared to sales?
That shit is just pure robbery. Like we never know what count, and even now they put on a new law on how your stream should be counted now. Like that shit is just trash. It's just another way for the white man to rob us.
What? How was that put into place? Where did that start at? The streaming.
That's a great question, bro.
Was it because of manufacturing issues and it cost so much? Was it logistics?
I mean, what they call it, piracy or some shit. It came from Napster and all them. Really,
because of DJ Drama was that beginning?
No, it was Napster. It was Napster.
That started it.
Napster started the streaming shit. LimeWire and all them stealing in the music. So that they had to figure out a way to. They had to figure out a way. So that
canceled that.
I just don't agree with.
Which I get it.
1 million streams only get you $500 or some shit. Like that's just wild to me. Like if 1 million people stream my music, I feel like I should at least be getting more than $500-$600 or some shit. I don't even think it's that. It's like 1,200. I think 1,200 streams get you 1,200 streams get you one. That count as one sale or some shit like that. So every 1,200 to be a sale or some shit.
That's nuts.
It's just pure robbery.
And I think so.
You need to go back to
media. Like
the physical sales and shit,
it just looks. I just feel like shit is just different, man.
They need to go back to some physical sales.
But you see, the top two, like the top selling physical seller is Taylor Swift, and female in hip hop is Nicki Minaj. She sell more physical copies than any hip hop artist.
Yeah, I keep fucking seeing Taylor Swift name all over my.
She
everything. That's what. Yeah, she
did her shit.
All of her shit. She fucked up. The music. She better be careful. The music industry. She took about 4 or 5 of her albums and redid them all, and she's telling her fans, stream this version. She's kicking their ass, and they're hating her right now.
I see something about that. I didn't know how true it was though. That she redid her album.
She redid a lot of her album, but the thing is, a lot of these artists getting into deals now where they're saying 30 years you can't redo the album. You can with all to major artists. It comes to a certain period of time where if you have an album out, you can redo it and resell your music for you to get. But now they're putting structures into the artist deal where
anniversary. Because after that point, it's probably in the contract.
Like Master P,
20-year anniversary.
Yeah, he sold this shit to Priority. You know what I'm saying? They had all this shit, but then he re-released Ghetto D in his own way, so he making money off it. It's 10th anniversary, Snoop Dogg version and shit like that.
He was the first guy with the 80-20. He had an 80-20.
Yeah, he sure did.
So he didn't need that shit.
I don't know, man. I just feel like, do we have any like teams anymore, like from back in the day? Like you say, Rough Rider, Rockefeller.
I was just about to say that. You had street teams
Clips. And shit. Now we got what? Griselda.
Yeah, I don't know. They out of here, bro.
Griselda the closest to that, in my opinion.
And then again, we gotta blame the guys we love. It's their fault. It's the Jay-Z's fault. It's the Wayne's fault. It's the Eminem fault.
Why do you say that?
Because they got on songs selling to sell, telling these kids it don't matter if you don't sell. Right. They told you your music didn't matter if you didn't sell. If you didn't, Jay-Z told you he crossing over for this. He'd tell an artist. He told Nas you fell from top 10 and not mentioning it at all. just because you ain't selling. So let's just say a kid.
He was kind of selling though.
I was false.
I thought
he was,
but he was telling the nigga your album was a dud.
That's false.
I mean, it was,
but it was on the basis of one hot album every 10 years. He had way more than one hot album. But let's just say you got a kid who's hearing Lil Durk at 20. He had to be 12 or 13. Jay-Z's his favorite rapper. He get to hearing, oh, sales is what matter. They dumbing it down. It's a lot of artists saying they dumbing it down now just to sell records. It's their fault, bro. They got to take
That's a cool little accolade, but I don't give a fuck about sales.
Yeah,
it's cool in an argument when you debating to throw the sales.
Yeah, but I think we're smarter than that. No, they're not. Them kids are it's people like him. I mean. But, you know, they're very impressionable kids. Them kids, you gotta understand, they were younger, but them 90s, they were born in the 90s. They seeing the shit like, oh, sales is what matter. Fuck, they'll tell you. Fuck, I don't care if you don't like my shit. My shit sold this.
When you having a debate on who the best is, it do matter.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I 100% agree.
Ain't the music should matter, though?
Yeah.
And not how many sales
all of it matters, but that's like when you have an NBA, who's the better basketball players, you're gonna put champion, or football players, you're gonna throw championships and MVPs to try to discredit.
I try to tell you that all the time, bro. It's not everything, but it does matter, bro.
To what percent, though, man?
It's at least a 25 and above, bro. That's
a lot for me.
It has to be.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot. Like, I think, was it you or Dan? Well, did it chart? I don't give a fuck.
But if you don't,
music good. That's it. Is the music good?
You can't be greater than
music. Do be good.
Yeah, that'd be the crazy thing though. But you can't be.
You done said songs suck, but you was like, I mean, the lyrics is trash, but the song is
good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go. I don't want to get too much in this because of me and Daniel's little battle December 2nd.
I can't wait.
Smack that. It's charted high.
It's trash.
Come on, man.
It's trash.
That's why I can't.
It's a good club song.
Yeah. In their clubs.
I can't get with it.
I feel I'm with you. I think the song is
like Ride With Me with Nelly.
It's a great song.
I hate that song.
You try to diss Old Town Road. That's a fucking great song, bro. I love that motherfucking song, bro.
But it is a good song.
That's a good ass song, bro.
That is a good song, though. I mean, the message.
I won't go down that fucking rabbit hole.
When I found out what the message was, I'm like, whoa, this
What's
is
the message?
Crazy.
Phil be killing me. He'll throw that shit up out the Old Town Road. It matters, bro. It matters, bro.
What's the fucking message?
You throw country grammar. That's a good ass album.
That's an agenda in that song.
Yeah, it is though. It is though.
And that's not right for, like, I guess people under 18 years old, you know, to be having that in
that song's dog shit.
It's not, bro.
It's just catchy. It makes you. It's like a hypnotizing thing, man. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
All the music's like that,
Ice
bro.
Baby, man.
I mean, that's a trash song, but
I agree.
Hey,
how much is so?
It's a classic. You can't then say it's not a classic song.
Are you planning at your cookout?
You never know. Shit.
Fuck you, man.
If that shit come on, people gonna be like, "Oh, like
true,
I can't. True. You can't touch this. That shit.
Record,
it's classics, bro. It's classics, bro."
All right, man. That was a good discussion. We're going to have to go into Ohio rights, issue 1 and issue 2. Well, issue 2 first, legalization of marijuana.
I'm very, very excited as a weed connoisseur myself. You know, you get 12 plants per household. I like the way it's going to hopefully stimulate our economy. You know, $400 million in the first 6 months should be great. Hopefully they put it into our school system, roads, stuff like that, man, and just free the guys, man. Everybody that's locked up behind marijuana charges. Hopefully they, reduce some sentences or something. Hopefully.
First, I want to say shout out to my late coworker, Charlene Laster. She had this in the plan. She had her chemical dependency license. She was prepping. You know, she was in position to get a building to start her own thing, and I more than likely was going to work with her. So, it's nice to see. This is one of the dreams that she had. We always talked about. Also, as far as like being legal, it's a good thing. I'm all for. I'm a proud capitalist. So,
capitalist talk.
Anytime you can make some money, give you a way to make money legally too. The irony in this whole topic with marijuana and legal things. So We'll see what happens as far as like the government, the street, where the money goes. I always worry about that. So with that 10% raise and all, so we gonna see what happens. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely pro marijuana. I want to enjoy the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to be able to have people, make money and make real profits off of the things that we've been doing. I'm also curious about how they're gonna handle. The little things that they say, you can have 2.5 ounces on you, stuff like that. Are they really going to uphold that? Are they going to still be, profiling people and whatnot, and which people? So that's what I'm most curious about. Let's see how this really shake out.
Yeah, and all them fake ass weed man, y'all out of business.
Damn, man, chill out, nigga. I know y'all out of business, man. Like, I don't know how y'all gonna maneuver or
fake ass designer bags. Talking about some cherry kush or something. That shit trash.
So we're gonna move on from that because we want to get into another issue that's I think more important. Yeah, I figured we already knew issue 2 was gonna pass.
Yeah, it's like the third time though. It took a while. Okay. It took a while.
It'll bring more peace too.
Yeah, for sure.
Save on some gas money.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna get into issue 1, which is female reproductive rights. What is everyone's comments and thoughts on that?
You want to start with me?
Anybody?
It's a touchy situation, I do know, but I am 100%. I don't like it. I'm not with
passionate, man.
I'm not with that. Killing babies, man. That's just how I feel about it. I can understand the little circumstances that people do put behind it, but I also believe like we could offer more than just murdering a baby. I understand, but if you look at the situation with the rape and incest, as far as like having babies, that's like a 5%. That's the very rare of it being an occurrence. And out of that 5%, only 1% of those people are getting those abortions. You know what I'm saying? So we changing them laws for that. I'm not with that, bro. Go ahead. I'm not with that.
All right. So as the only female in the room, y'all know that I'm with it. Well, I can't even say that because a lot of women they were against the issue. So I feel like as far as reproductive rights are concerned, it's medical. It's more than rape. It's more than incest. I work with cancer patients, for example. So my patients, when this came up on the bill, we talked a lot about this because they felt like, okay, what if something were to happen with my treatment? I'm going to lose my life because of the baby, or I don't have the right to say what's going on. So I feel like let's keep the government out of our pussies, just to keep it frank. Let's keep it out, because what happened is a lot of people also talk about religion, but this country is allegedly founded on separation of church and state. So I'm curious when you say other options, what other options you thinking? What you got in mind?
When I like what you saying with stuff like that, I will agree in those type of situations. Maybe it could be used, but that's very, very rare that that's the case. Like, far as us, I'm just looking at us as colored people. There's a Planned Parenthood in our neighborhood.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm talking to a woman. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. But in our neighborhoods, we got this shit called Planned Parenthood. Yeah. Which is 78% of our people going in there killing their babies. I'm totally against that. And I understand that those situations maybe, but you're also using the government to murder the babies. So we saying separation but they're going to the government. I don't want to have to pay for you to go get your abortion, but it's coming out of my tax dollars. That shshit it's wild to me. You got women that use it. Hey, I'm about to have an abortion. Let me get $400.
Okay, I hear you. That's real.
It very much, more than likely, it's more irresponsible females getting pregnant, getting these abortions than the latter. What you saying? That's just how I see it.
So what about the women who have the babies, right? And then they got 10 kids, can't take care of them. Government say, fuck you.
Adoption is always an option. And then the father, it's just like, fuck the father. I just, especially in Ohio's
notorious.
A father don't have no rights in the state at all, like no rights. And then you make an irresponsible decision on having a baby. I agree with the morning after. It's a lot of other ways, and then
a lot of money on those.
Yeah, but then you got certain. But then
not
like
this way, y'all. Not this way. I had my babies.
With me, I've seen videos, and I've also known women that have had abortions in the second or third trimester.
Yeah, that piece though, that is something that I'm like, it got to be some stipulations, right? But I think too with the bill, it had some things in there with the morning after, because that too was considered abortion, really. So there's some things in there that's going.
1,000 of them bitches.
All right.
So it'll take some things out. You know what I'm
saying? But if we have sex and you wake up that morning and you take the morning, I don't see that's an abortion.
It is though.
Technically,
okay.
It is.
Come on.
I mean that show you that I'm kind of for it in the but. Hey, y'all going in there cutting the baby limbs and shit off.
Yeah,
I'm not with. Who's gonna? We see that. I had an argument about this. I think we all speaking from our personal, like we speaking from ourselves. What about who's speaking for the baby? Who's speaking about? We don't know that baby feel pain. We don't know that. I love children, man. I'm totally against it.
Yeah.
I'm totally against it.
I think once you shared your story, I'm like, oh. I see now.
But
that makes sense. So
I'll share it on this platform too. You know, like my past, we had gotten into an argument and she was like, that's why I killed the baby. And it's like, what? You know, dang, that breaks your heart. Like, what you mean? Like, you killed the baby. Like, come on.
And that was more spiteful than anything else.
And you 12 weeks. That means there's something there.
That's wild.
That's something like 3 weeks. It's just a fucking fetus at that point. But after 4 weeks, it's developed a head and all.
Heartbeat,
I'm not with it.
They call it the heartbeat bill and all that. So in those situations, you know, I think it's lost on each side. There's loss. Don't nobody want nobody telling them what you can and cannot do with your body. So for me, that's where the issue came from, to have autonomy. So what if something happens and we were to have another pregnancy right now? I ain't trying to have nobody, baby. I'm gonna be at the chop shop ASAP, right?
Oh no.
But
buy some pills. Wear a condom with your freaky ass, Phil.
I don't like to pull out.
Obviously,
I don't like the condoms either, right?
Well, get more than after, man. They sell them at every corner store.
Modern technology is great condoms out here.
Come on, they got sheepskin and some shit, bro.
Come on, modern technology.
Get some rib joints. What's up, bro?
Speaking from experience.
For real though, bro.
No, but I think if we had another baby, we would just have to keep it. I don't think abortion would be an option. Now, to be fully transparent with you and to be honest, back in the day, I had a few abortions. There was, like, in the first week or two, nothing like 4 weeks, 5, 6. Because I know.
In the first week or two, though, because you don't even know, you don't have a missed period until you're 4 weeks.
Well, that's from what I was told when I went to Planned Parenthood. So it was never like
you went there. That's
8
evil.
weeks. And then some of them, you know, they ain't even consult with me. So if it was up to me, I probably would have kept all those kids.
How many babies you have right now?
Honestly,
don't even give a number. Just don't ask some questions you shouldn't even answer, bro.
Oh no, we got a good maybe like probably
over 10 for sure.
Nah, nigga, nah. I had
7 babies.
I would have had like 4 or 5 more kids.
And then look at the founder of Planned
4 or 5 more
Parenthood.
kids.
Look at her. She's an evil white lady, bro.
See, I don't know.
She was racist. She
know
hated
the
black people.
Honestly,
everything is so political, so it is some validity to what you're saying. But what happened is when you take away women's rights to choose, especially in our community, now you're gonna have people down at Macy Gray in the back alley. So women gonna get abortions.
I prefer
regardless.
that.
They gon', but then you looking at more mortality for women. You looking at more health issues. You looking at a lot of different things that come down the pipe as a result of this bill not passing. So I think it's more about humanity. If you go down the line to, if you make it, an LGBT issue, then the people who don't consider themselves women but still have a womb, what happens if they were to be assaulted? We know that assault and crimes against that community is so prevalent. So then if they are now expecting, they have a baby, that's not something that is congruent with how they see themselves. So now they're down. And so it's just a trickle-down effect, as Phil likes to say, one of his favorite terms.
See, this is my thing. My thing about that, though, yes, against God's law. We can talk about nobody really follows. I understand about we do a lot of sinful things, but it's murder in every sense of the word, bro. Like, you ain't supposed to be you're a woman. You're not a man.
You got a vagina though. You said bro.
But I'm just saying though, like,
don't interrupt this man point.
But you can't you want me to accept the fact that you a fake man or a fake woman? No, you are who you are. So I understand with the rape situation, I can understand, but where's responsibility and accountability in this situation? Because a lot of I'm gonna say more than 50% of them are irresponsible and with no accountability. You got women that get drunk nights, have sex with a guy, that's your fault. So now you want us to pay for it.
So what about the dudes? So we were just talking about the fathers who don't have a choice. So let's put Mr. Phil back in that situation, right? So now you done had a one night stand. You see the lady in the daylight. Oh shit! I didn't even know I was on. You know what I mean? And she said she pregnant.
He irresponsible.
So, definitely wasn't drunk.
What you doing?
He wasn't drunk.
Hold on. Any girl I sleep with, I ask, "Are you on birth control?" And I ask them to show me proof.
I mean,
if not, they don't show me no proof. I'm gonna make sure I have a plan B.
I got an IUD. What you doing?
He's painting the motherfucking walls, boy. He paint walls. He know his.
I'm not pulling out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about it in the morning. But I always have a
plan. It's in my arm.
If I have a plan B, I can feel the implant in the arm. Plan B, I always kept them on me though. I'm just being honest. I spent a lot of money on plan B. If I know I'm gonna be out on trash, here's a plan B. Are you willing to take a plan B? Yes or no? Sign this, bet. Put it in the phone, bet. That's how I used to go. And I ain't got random kids.
I don't want to tell you. I don't want to never tell women what to do with their body though. I don't.
I ain't got none. I promise you.
But we using our system. Like you can't tell them, but they're using the system to have the abortions. Why you can't? I mean, find a doctor that will do it. You're using a medical.
Doctors will lose their license under that if they try to do an abortion. If that law were to pass, doctors would definitely lose their license.
So is the first heartbeat still around? Is that part of the situation?
That I'm not sure of. I feel like the first heartbeat thing, it's just okay. Yeah, it's a heartbeat, but I still don't want the baby. So
that don't sit well with me, man. I don't want the baby. Well,
I would say adopted. But,
give the baby up for
again,
adoption.
I'm not going through that process. So.
My last pregnancy was
of birth.
Terrible. Okay,
so I'm not going.
I won't say terrible, but it was very hard. So I'm not going to go and put my body through all that just to get a baby up when I could just do what I need to do.
Well, y'all gonna have to. We all gonna have to deal with God one day, and them questions gonna have to be answered. Goddamn. But then you got women. I know women with 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers, and then you got when the shit passed, you got. I'm gonna call them bitches posting. Well, now I can get high while I go to the abortion clinic. Like that ain't no. It's no making no light of that joke, bro. I've seen a lot of those posts. That's just
I've seen
trash.
A lot of like I know girls from back in the day. I won't say no names, but play they do. Oh, I'm pregnant.
I got done like that before. $1 and don't even get it.
Something else, don't even use it.
Or
I see that a lot of times.
Or a bitch come with a stroller, time I go to baby. Well, bitch, I gave you 400. You supposed to get rid of it.
Exactly. It's just like, damn, what's going on? So I get both views. So, but ultimately, I'm for women's rights, for reproductive rights. So I'm with that. But I completely understand your views. So I won't say one person's wrong or they're right. They both make sense. It's just I think we got to find a common ground. And I don't really particularly like. I've been trying to watch my language. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't like white people in our business as far as
that. But that's the thing, and that's the thing about it. The white people is the one who created this. And I'm just gonna go back to it, bro. But you gotta look. Our country as black people, bro. We've been stuck at 13% population since the 60s, bro. And we murder, we killing, we murdering with the gun, and we murdering before the kids even get here. We were over 10% higher than the Latino race. We under them now. All because of this, bro. This is the Planned Parenthood. You're not
kind of like a form of genocide.
That's basically what the lady's plan was. Who created it? It's in our neighborhoods. It's not in their neighborhood. It's a Planned Parenthood right on 79th and all in our neighborhoods, bro. Yeah, they're in our neighborhoods. Yes, keeping us down. They're giving our black women. Motherfucking kudo, giving them shit for getting abortions instead of giving them. We're about to help them with the mental health, help them with the physical health, help them with other avenues. Give them something different besides, well, shit, kill a baby. I just, I ain't with it, man. I guess in other cases I can say I agree with what I'm saying. If you about to die, those type of situations are different.
Go to the clinic real quick and
get a bed.
I've seen that a lot. So
show me a police report of rape. Show me some type of medical records that some type of something to get this abortion. Other than that, no. Just because you were irresponsible.
That shit sounds sick. What? Oh, I'm just about to go to the clinic and.
That's what they do though.
No. I heard it, but I'm just saying like how it sounded.
You really got bitches out here that be like, well, if I don't give a fuck, I'm about to go get an abortion. Because women on 4 and 5 abortions out here in this world, bro. You're sick, bro.
What is it doing? What is it doing to their bodies though?
Fucking them up.
Definitely mess your body up. Too many abortions, you won't be able to have a baby when you're ready to have.
I'm like, I can only imagine.
You don't need a baby.
So say if you have 5, and you like 20 years old, so down the line you decide to be like, okay, I want to start having babies now. I'm sure your fucking reproductive system probably all jacked up.
And all that. I don't use condoms and shit.
I'm saying, like, as a person,
that's
like
sick,
one
bro.
thing I would say in this whole thing, I'm against abortion just because of my like I'm a kid that had a 10-year gap in like being birthed per se. Like my mom had 1, 2 back to back. 10 years later, I'm here. So, like, I don't know. I look at that like, man, damn, I could have been aborted.
I mean, that's how I look at some of my kids.
I look at it like that. And just as a person of factual responsibility as a, like, when sex is in the question, I've always been very careful with it as a person that's almost 40 years old with no kids. I don't have no sign of no kids running around or anything. Because I know for sure I've been very, very responsible. But I can't speak for everybody else. So it's like that's everybody else's choice. But for me, I feel like if you was grown enough to be having sex, you should be able to deal with the consequences.
Be more responsible, though, man.
A lot of people share that sentiment, but a lot of people not as
disciplined.
They're not as disciplined as you.
That's your.
They don't care as much as you do. They're not as careful as you.
Because I was adamant.
I probably should have been at the chop shop too. I was a oopsie, right? Yeah. But my mom also shares that view in that. Okay, well, this is what happened, so I'm gonna deal with it.
You got to deal. That's how I look.
That's how I look at it.
Able to share my opinion today, but thank you, Mom.
But we all like people so selfish and like.
Mom was in that situation where she was like, okay, because I got to deal with my consequences.
Yeah,
okay,
she was supposed to. She found out about me, and then the situation was my father at the time was like, girl. That wasn't the arrangement, right? Kind of. So, but it was up to her at that point.
So that make you look at it from a different.
Yeah, so I can appreciate both sides because she knew, wow, I'm probably gonna be doing this by myself, but due to her religious beliefs, due to how she felt, she decided to keep me. Now, if I was in that situation, I don't know that I would have had that kind of discipline or structure because now I don't know what type of life this child is going to have. The government telling me, okay. You make too much to get support for this little girl. She got to do things. She got to make certain sacrifices. And so, now her quality of life is different because of the choice she made. I don't know where my mother could be today if she decided to have an abortion. But we'll never know.
Incentivize our community to do that shit. And like I look at my last child, we had a conversation about it. Just imagine if we did. I think my heart would be, what I'm saying, just looking at him now. Without him in my life, bro, come on, man. I can't. And we just got to be more responsible. Wrap that shit up. Everybody want to be selfish. It feels good. I don't have. That's why. You being that's. It does. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then the consequences of that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's deeper than just having kids. Now,
that shit like robbing a bank. You ain't robbing no motherfucking bank because you broke.
That's not even scratching the surface.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's just one incident.
Yeah.
If you just going raw dog and everything you doing, but I don't know. For everybody got their own choices and opinions. That's just my opinion about the matter. But people gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah. So. I'm not. One thing I'm not trying to tell women what to do with their bodies. I guess it's your choice. I don't have to agree with the shit, and I just don't.
No, that's real though. That's real. But that was a good, healthy conversation. I thought we got a lot of good insight. So with that being said, thank you, Sydney, for being part of this segment. We greatly appreciate you and everything. I want to say something ignorant.
Pull out, Phil.
I am. I get a vasectomy next Tuesday, actually. So,
yes,
with that,
be at the chop shop.
yeah, and then I
you about to cut that motherfucker.
The Phil podcast, CorporateLike Entertainment, y'all.
First.
Madcap Productions.
OTT, APE. Bitch, I drip down, hop out the ride, post on the block with the mob. If you want a four-way, come get it now. Pull up to the house with the pit outside. I was 18 with a stick outside, only had 8 shots in a little blue spot. Trapping so hard that the spot got hot, better learn how to run with a police.
Say I walk in the mall, if I want it, I got it. Tell my bitch I want it, she copies. I can flex, but I do it in person. My mama say stop, so you know that I stopped it. I ain't into them handouts, if your hand out. Like a teacher at school, I'ma pop it. She wanted my brains out, he a fan out. For my show, he gon' make this deposit. Look, I just might step on the nigga for running his mouth, little buddy, we don't do that. Nope, real extension on my hip while you carry that Glock, knowing you ain't gon' shoot back. Ho, couple steppings on my left and my right when I rap, shut the fuck up and listen. I ain't playing, but I'm really saying y'all gon' have somebody in this car come a missing.
Bitch, I drip down, hop out the ride, post on the block with the mob. If you want a four-way, come get it now. Pull up to the house with the pit outside. I was 18 with a stick outside, only had 8 shots in a little blue spot. Trapping so hard that the spot got hot, better learn how to run with the police knock. I got the streets on lock, like the Migos can meet my amigos. Take a thought, then beat out the box. You play tough, get beat like the Rock. 5 can't spin on my side. You was out the loop, you ain't been on my side. You was in the house, probably capping on live. Tell that pussy nigga come out of hiding.
Hey, hop out the van with sticks in my hand. Gotta watch how I move with this brick in my hand. Can't pay the fool, can't middle the man. You need you a pound, I get it a land. Give me the money, don't need me a friend. He talk about bands, I know it's a scam. He say he a shooter, but really gon' jam. When bullets start flying, you know he gon' spam.
Bitch, I drip down, hop out the ride, post on the block with the mob. If you want a four-way, come get it now. Pull up to the house with the pit outside. I was 18 with a stick outside, only had 8 shots in a little blue spot. Trapping so hard that the spot got hot, better learn how to run with the police knock.
All of my youngins, they ready to slide. Hit his ass up with a dirty 4-5. For that PP, they taking his life. Miss that boy, we spinning back twice. That foreign on muds, we making it slide. She popping the pill, she feeling the vibe. Call up the Apes, her friends gon' slide. Big 50 on me, boy don't try. Calling my phone, you want and I can't call my phone unless you buy. Big 223, that's how I'ma slide. Call up the gang, I know they right. Get them stamped, that's notarized. I know them guys, I know they lie. On 4, they lie, this Ape Squad gang.
Bitch, I drip down, hop out the ride, post on the block with the mob. If you want a four-way, come get it now. Pull up to the house with the pit outside. I was 18 with a stick outside, only had 8 shots in a little blue spot. Trapping so hard that the spot got hot, better learn how to run with the police knock.
All right, y'all, you're back. About to get into some NFL, NBA. I'm going to talk about, we did a little small short on YouTube. I want to talk about James Harden. He's dog shit. He made the team worse. They look lost out there. There's no more chemistry. Russell Westbrook want to be the old Russell Westbrook now. Terrence Mann ain't getting no minutes. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George look crazy. And I blame everything on James Harden. That's just my personal opinion. No one can tell me differently.
I think the only one that's really, really suffering is Paul George.
Oh yeah, he's going to definitely
Kawhi.
Suffering.
I think they all going to suffer.
But Kawhi Leonard is a master of efficiency. Mm-hmm. So Kawhi is one of the most efficient players in the NBA by far. He's gonna pick his spots, and he don't have to have a high volume to get his points.
Yeah, he ain't getting 20 though. Like he usually get 20.
No, he had 20.
He had
20.
George had 9.
He had 24. He had 24.
Well, y'all know that. They didn't know that shit was gonna be.
He
like,
consistently
we knew that
getting
shit
20. But
like
Paul
that.
George,
he was on a tear
high
first.
volume shooter.
Yeah, he was on a tear before he got
he's
there.
not efficient.
He's not. He really not. I love Paul George too.
That's the thing about playing with all them players. Mm-hmm. If you're not efficient, you're gonna get exposed.
But it seems like Westbrook trying to play like he back in the day now since Harden got there.
I think it benefit Westbrook because Westbrook can do what he do best, which is like cutting and slashing and
But
shit.
he transitioned to like being more passive, and it has worked for the Clippers.
Well, see, the thing is, you got all them players besides Kawhi that need the ball in their hands, to be efficient or to to even have an impact on the game, they all need the basketball, except for Kawhi Leonard. I mean, the only but you are right though, because Kawhi played that role before. He's been in that role in the Spurs system, so he know how to sit back.
Oh, but he just efficient.
We just all knew this shit was gonna happen. That nigga James Harden he's a sickness, bro.
I text him every game about. I told him I'm watching every Clippers game.
I think Harden need to be on the worst team in the NBA.
Magic's.
He need to be somewhere like that.
He needed the Magic.
Oh yeah, Magic. They young.
They're a little better.
They're doing good.
Yeah. He just need to be on where he's the only guy. He probably can flourish. He could do, but that nigga's a can. He's a Hall of Famer.
Should have went back to Houston.
No, they doing good without. Hey, look at them motherfuckers.
They are kind of.
Truth, believe you me, whenever his contract up, he will be out the league. He will be out the league.
Like Howard,
he gonna be out the league.
I think he should have been out the league after the Brooklyn shit.
Bro, they lost. They lost the first or second game. He was in the club that night.
That's sick.
Partying.
I thought he should have been out of the league after the Brooklyn.
I didn't know he would be signed this year. I ain't expecting to be signed.
I didn't even know there's certain shit that they were saying in Houston that he did. Like he wanted the white. They got him. He wanted the white gone. They sent him. He wanted Paul. They gone. But they say he'll lose games. He in the strip club. They'll go to a city. He forced the team to stay over that night in the city so he can go out and party.
All for one player that haven't done shit.
Nothing.
That's sick. That's some sick shit.
I wouldn't sign him in my team. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
He the definition of a cancer, man.
True.
Definitely.
True.
Yeah, definitely. So. You know how people say back in the day AI was a cancer? Mm-hmm. And I still don't get why they say that. Harden is truly a fucking cancer.
Most definitely.
Truly. Allen Iverson, the passion and the work ethic.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Yeah. Like, he wanted to win. I don't think James Harden give a fuck about winning.
He don't. They make the statements that they don't care about
Iverson
winning.
Cared about winning. And
that's the big, I don't know. But that's the big difference.
People be saying he better than Iverson, too. So.
Who, Harden?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
No. But I'm like,
I have heard that, though. You're right. I have heard that dumb shit.
Not. And just to stay on topic of James Harden, I think he ruining his legacy.
Absolutely.
Like, his legacy ain't really that wide, but crazy. He got a bit of a staple in the NBA.
Would you say
from his time of being there?
What? Top 5 shooting guard?
No,
arguably. I would give him 5.
You want to give him 5? Yeah. Who you got ahead of him? Just curious.
You can't really argue.
Kobe,
5
Jordan,
people.
Iverson, Wade,
Drexler.
I got over Harden.
I go Clyde for sure.
T-Mac a shoot. T-Mac was a shoot. You could
say
small forward, but
he ain't got enough for me. I'll probably put Harden.
I would put T-Mac over Harden personally.
Truthfully, to be honest, I'm giving some credit. I put Reggie Miller over Harden.
I can't do it.
I'm not even talking about individual.
I'm taking Ray Allen over James Harden.
That's a good
I
one
would too.
Ray Allen, one of my.
We gotta look at Reggie, man. We got his scoring. His scoring ain't as high as everybody else.
Got them to the finals,
but he was more like I think 2 times, didn't he? At least
it was 1 time.
Okay, but
they played the Lakers.
He played what he supposed to play, bro. He wasn't no motherfucking. I'm gonna need the ball to score and all that. He wasn't very demonstrative to that. He played team basketball.
Yeah, he top 10 though.
I
say that he's definitely.
I'm taking him for my team over James Harden.
I feel like his career, like he fucking up his career. I think he probably. I think he should just retire. I think he want to win a championship.
Who's gonna take him? No one's gonna take him.
They just got it.
Well,
take her.
That's true. That's true. I'm just shocked that he signed.
Right.
That's just nuts.
I don't know, but what is it? About 3 or 4 games? Only time will tell.
Nah.
And Kawhi said something very telling in the interview. When they was asking him about it, the key word is sacrifice. So it's like all 4 of them have to sacrifice. I don't think Kawhi needs to sacrifice. Kawhi don't need the ball in his hand. Kawhi is gonna get 20 every night without he could take 10, 12 shots and get 20. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
he do pick
the other guys need 20 plus shots to get 20. So Kawhi is not gonna have a problem at all. So. And he said it's sacrifice.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. If it ain't no sacrifice, then they ain't gonna do shit. And
That's true.
I've been the avid, like, pusher of the Clippers since Kawhi came. And man, I just don't. It's crazy because I thought they would have won a championship already, but.
I mean,
here we are again.
If they didn't have Harden there, I was like, okay, they got a chance.
Stay healthy.
They can't stay healthy too.
With him. So
let's move off on that. Like I don't want to. I hate talking about James. How you a bitch?
I'm with you on that one too, though.
Ready, man, every night.
NFL. We got 2 rivalries here at the table: Maine Browns, Manny Ravens.
Yes,
they play this Sunday. What time? 1?
Yeah, 1.
Who y'all think? What's the dynamic? Who's the X factor in this game?
Shit, Lamar, the X factor.
The X factor. The X factor. For the Browns to be Watson, it's always going to be Watson because he's going to have that $230 million target.
I hate that people bring up his money though, bro. Like, but
he's statistically not doing shit though. So especially up to the,
you can't talk statistics and say that people bring up Lamar, but he's 4-1, bro.
I'm gonna be fair.
He's
I'm gonna let y'all go at him. I'm gonna be fair though. To be fair, I'm not a Browns fan or a Ravens fan, so it doesn't really apply to me. Watson took like 2 years off because he was injured. So it's going to take him for a QB, for a good QB, it's going to take him some time to get reacclimated into the game.
That's what I'm saying. We judging
That's
him
just my personal opinion.
Bro. He been 10 games
It does
back.
seem like it was robbery, to be honest, because of the 200 whatever.
But you got to think about it. It's us.
But he needs some. I don't know if he's not working out more or he's not reading the playbook, but he needs to. I mean, we need more from him.
He so-called had an injury, which I think was bullshit.
Why would you think that?
I don't personally know.
It said it was a rotator cuff injury.
That happens notoriously.
He got cleared. He was medically cleared to play, and he didn't want to play.
But they did that with.
But to be fair, it's been
we did
2 years.
We did that with Baker Mayfield. He was medically cleared, and Baker Mayfield went out and played, and he tore the whole fucking shoulder and got him up out of here. See, you got to pick your point. See, that's why I don't understand what people want, bro. You want somebody to play through the injury, but when the guy that played through the injury, everybody said he was shitty.
No,
he shouldn't have played.
I'm for him sitting out because of the money they invested in him, but it was reports that he was actually healthy to play.
Shows flashes of his own self. I mean, it's going to take some time, though. Everybody,
yeah, but
I do rag on him. I rag on him, but in retrospect, it's going to take. It's been 2 years.
We writing him off after 10 games, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand.
10 games. That's fair. You're right.
You're right.
You ain't writing him off, but after this season, I don't want to hear anymore.
I can agree with that.
I don't want to keep hearing that shit because
after this
season, it's always excuses. Like
I hear that too.
When it comes to the Browns, it's always excuses. Like
I disagree, but you know
that $230 million. That's gonna be magnified.
We had to. We
were so desperate that they fucked up the quarterback. They fucked up the fucking cap with the quarterback.
I just think the Browns.
You supposed
the
to
last
though.
year or two they've been better, but in history their personnel was terrible.
That's why we had to take that plunge. We have a terrible track record of drafting quarterbacks
because they're trying to change the narrative.
Yeah, for sure.
The draft pick's been good. I'm surprised y'all drafted James Harden. Truly am. Or Jerome Ford. Sorry. Yeah, I was surprised that they usually don't draft right. I was.
They've been hitting lately, the last 5 years.
5? I don't know about 5.
No, I've been about the last 5. Since Miles we've been hitting.
Yeah,
since Miles Garrett we've been hitting.
I
even think that's fair. Y'all drafted Jabril Peppers, right? Or no?
Yeah, we had Jabril Peppers.
Y'all traded him to the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I even think we hit with Baker. In my opinion.
No.
I totally disagree.
I always told Phil from the beginning he should have got Josh Allen.
I disagree.
You always say that. Yeah,
I disagree. I just told you.
He should have got Josh Allen and Bradley Chubb.
Because this is my thing about getting Josh Allen. Who's to say he would have flourished over here?
He would have flourished.
But look. It's the Browns, bro. No.
If you had Josh Allen, okay. The time when the Browns won 10 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Derek Anderson? Or
no,
Baker?
I'm talking about with Baker.
With Baker, he won 11-5.
It would have been better with Josh Allen.
I disagree. So we don't know.
Josh Allen's skill set.
But you know how I feel about Josh Allen, though.
He throws a lot and he's turnover prone.
Better over time.
That's
From
true.
From the time when you were saying he was dog shit to now, where is Josh Allen at?
He's better.
He's a top 5 quarterback.
I think his IQ is
but
dog
he also leads. He has the most turnovers than any fucking quarterback.
Erratic.
Okay, he does.
But put that into the
football game.
But look at we gotta look at their structure though. He has a decent coach. He has a
he has a great coach.
Okay, great coach, great wide receiver, Great.
He just got that wide receiver a couple
Diggs
years
been there
ago.
for 4 years, bro.
The receivers have always been good.
Diggs been there. Diggs been there since he's got there. We'd have put Josh Allen.
He wasn't there his first 2 years.
He been there. I don't know 4. I just say 4. He been there for 4 years.
They had John Brown, which is very serviceable. He's not.
Man,
he was getting 800 receiving yards, bro. That's not good.
I mean, retrospect, you looking back, but we can't say we. My thing. I'm not saying who was. I wasn't arguing on who was better or not. I'm just saying I believe we hit with Baker Mayfield because the fact. Let me finish. When we drafted Baker Mayfield, we was 1-32. When his first year, let me go through the rundown. His rookie year, he broke Peyton Manning's passing record. Well, that's got to be a hit. But don't they got to be a hit? If you break that record and you take a team, let me finish. I'm about to. You take a team 1-32. We went to the playoffs. We 11 from 1-32 to 11-5 to beating Pittsburgh back-to-back weeks, winning the home playoff game, one blown call away from beating Kansas City in the playoffs to get to the AFC Championship. That they called the fucking penalty when the guy clearly led with his helmet.
They should have won that game.
Baker threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
The game too, so. That's a watch.
That's making excuses right there.
That's
again.
not making excuses.
I think you both are right. I think you both are right.
The defense still was there.
Mahomes wasn't the guy. They wouldn't have won the game.
If it was the 5th, we'd be drunk.
Well, let's talk with the Ravens though. Who's the F factor for? You said Lamar.
It's Lamar, clearly.
Okay.
It's Lamar, clearly.
I'm looking forward to the game. I don't like neither team. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm looking forward to
you better root for us since you live here.
Fuck you, nigga.
To me, it ain't no X factor. They've been doing their thing. They just got to continue to do what they doing. Lamar, if Lamar he's the most criticized player in the NFL to me. I think it'd be unfair at times, but if Lamar just continue to do what he do and then keep evolving in the passing game, I don't think a team. It's going to be a long night for every team.
But if he play the way he's playing versus our defense, they're not.
I feel like that
ain't gonna be enough.
Defense is good too, so it's like
you think it's gonna be like a.
He can't throw for 150 yards and beat us and no touchdowns.
He can throw for 150 yards and win a football game.
Not versus the Browns, bro.
He can't throw for 150 yards and still win a football game.
You can do that versus who they played last week.
How many times has he won football games and you didn't yell like, "Well, he's still ain't."
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
How many times has that been? How many times has that been versus a historical defense though?
That's true. That's a good point.
He didn't play defense.
Historical. That not his.
I think
that defense is not.
I don't know about historical.
How do you say? I mean, it's.
I don't know yet. How?
I mean, how?
Because the Baltimore Ravens is on a historical.
I never said they wasn't.
They're only giving up 13.8 points.
They're like right behind each other, bro.
But who's saying that Baltimore's not historical? We talking about. But
I think you overhyping them.
How can I overhype something that's a fact?
It's understandable.
You can see. I see if you think.
I think they're both good defenses. Don't get me wrong. 1 and 2.
Let me make this point. I want to understand if it wasn't there. If you couldn't go look and see that it wasn't that fact, but it's actual. You can go look and see that it's a factual that the Browns are the historically a top 7 all time defense. It's historical. I mean, if you can go look.
I want to say all time, bro. Sorry. I want to say all time.
I said top 7.
Historically, by every single metric that you can measure.
The season hasn't not ended yet.
We were talking about now, though. We're not talking about 6, 7, 16 games.
They rankings about to go down after.
Y'all said that.
That's the third.
Good. You said that the third game.
I have heard that.
The last time, I heard 10 people say this since. Oh, it's only week 1. Oh, it's only week 3. It's only week 5.
I said the same thing when they play. I hear the same thing about their defense when they just got destroyed by Baltimore the last time. What was the?
You're not looking at the game. See,
what week was that?
It was week 4. I believe.
People not see that. You got it.
They made excuses about the rookie.
Not about it's. I'm making.
They said the defense was number 1, right?
It's start.
Defense held on.
What's the difference when y'all playing? You said y'all defense on
y'all
defense on the historical page. Arizona put up 24.
When you have a shitty quarterback, it's like
that's what. See, this
it's hard to win.
People don't want to look at football for football. The Baltimore Ravens 7 times started in their own territory, bro. That's horrible. I don't give a fuck what team can
Ravens
do that.
I don't know what they be doing sometimes when they against the
Cardinals
and
Pittsburgh.
Seahawks. It's like what? Why are they?
Y'all lay the eggs, bro. Fucking come on now.
I think they get too comfortable, or just I don't know.
And you can mess an excuse. You just saying
That's a away game.
To me, a game is a game. Personally,
defense and running games travel. Defense and running games travel in every arena, bro. It don't matter where you go, bro.
So I want to hear the following week after tomorrow too. I want to hear. Because I heard the same thing about the defense when they first played them, that they was all-time great. They got destroyed. Annihilated.
What did Lamar do?
Look at the numbers.
Lamar had 150 yards, bro.
The game, Phil.
But you said look at the numbers. Now you want to go to they won the game. What was his numbers? Let's bring the numbers up. Bring the numbers. I said versus this defense. It's a different scenario when you have a quarterback who's not going to put y'all with the ball on the 30-yard line, bro. The rookie quarterback had 4 turnovers, bro.
Who was it? PJ?
It wasn't even. It was the fucking rookie Dorian Robinson-Thomas.
Oh yeah,
he had 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles, bro.
I have receipts in my phone before that game from Dorian Thomas Robinson. Oh, it's still gonna win.
Who told you that?
DTR.
They're not being. You speaking about people not being real, bro.
By initials and shit. DTR.
Man, that's his name, bro. You speaking about people who not acknowledging football. They're not knowledgeable. That don't mean he's a knowledgeable fan.
Is this from Scott?
Yeah.
I knew.
That's not a knowledgeable football person. He's not dissecting the game. He can't be. If he's telling you the Browns is going to win with DTR, he's not using football.
They was going to win?
Hell no.
I highly doubt.
Hey, I thought it was going to be a closer game. I didn't know
They got their ass whooped, just like they about to get their ass whooped.
You said numbers. What was Lamar numbers in that game?
We're going to cut it off because y'all can go for hours with this.
Come on, man. Stop the bullshit.
I don't care about the numbers. You just sat
here. You said you cared about them.
Sat here and said
you guys are funny.
Lamar can't win a game
versus that defense. He can't.
Throwing for 150 yards
versus that defense. All right.
Throwing that. What are you talking about?
He might have had more than 100. I think he had 2.
He didn't have 200 yards.
So that ain't gonna cut it this week, my boy.
They play at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Greg Newsom wasn't there.
He wasn't playing.
He wasn't.
Who else?
Dale Pitt ain't play.
Who else wasn't?
Dale Pitt ain't play either.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut these niggas off.
He had 2 or 3 sacks that game,
to me. CorporateLike Entertainment Field podcast.
Had that energy Monday morning.
Hey, Jones, cut the beat. Trials and tribulations, I say next door to a vacant, yeah. Yeah, my voice got to play, my voice, I don't know. Trials and tribulations, I say next door to a vacant, yeah. Trials and tribulations. Trials and tribulations, I stay next door to a vacant, yeah. Man, my heart been aching from the pain that I've been facing, yeah. Money I've been chasing, racing, rags to riches. Tryna fuck on the baddest bitch. Pull up on the faster whip, and I might crash it. Cause I do the dash, I run it up fast. We live lavish, I got rock star status. Pop star, Michael Jackson. Rock star, no guitar. But we got sticks and we got drums.
What you know about pain vibes? I was coming up, I had a knife in my back. Like I gave you my heart and they told you attack. I can't love you no more, bitch, I'ma need it back. Ain't no sunshine. I was stuck in them trenches, nobody to fit for me. And if you my brother, little nigga, be real with me. I'm tired of expressing my feelings to people who won't even listen to a nigga preaching. I got a lady and she my little baby. Don't know what to call her, but she call me crazy. Yeah. I like when she suck on the slider. Got me out of my body. She don't even know she finna have a nigga baby. Yeah. Give a fuck how they feel, so I wanna kill. I'm already buzzing, I don't need a deal. Yeah. I've been down for a long time, but I be in this for the long run. Just the homie that can't take me. Yeah.
Trials and tribulations, I stay next door to a vacant, yeah. Man, my heart been aching from the pain that I've been facing, yeah. Money I've been chasing, racing, rags to riches. Tryna fuck on the baddest bitch. Pull up on the faster whip, and I might crash it. Cause I do the dash, I run it up fast. We live lavish, I got rock star status. Pop star, Michael Jackson. Rock star, no guitar. But we got sticks and we got drums.
I got it in a bag, so I'm in a different. You want the bag, but don't wanna listen. Remember them nights I was stuck in the kitchen. Pay came in, that day was gone. I'm out of traffic, they calling my phone. 13-5, wanna get in my zone. Looking for junkies, I'm giving out tests. Niggas ain't solid, they put on the pressure. Fuck a big body, I want a Bugatti. Got a little bag, but need a little more. Smoking those eye, pop before. I nod my head, them steppers on go. I call you my brother, then we locked in. That from the heart, I tell you I love you. Ain't have a dollar, so I went and got it. Now I got racks that bust out the pocket. Had to go hard for what I deserve. I know some people who know I deserve it. We all sin, ain't nobody perfect. No put in, make sure that it's worth. Was down at the bottom, came up on the surface. And feeling your energy making me nervous. Never give up, feel like it ain't working. Knew I make it, knew that for certain.
Trials and tribulations, I stay next door to a vacant, yeah. Man, my heart been aching from the pain that I've been facing, yeah. Money I've been chasing, racing, rags to riches. Tryna fuck on the baddest bitch. Pull up on the faster whip, and I might crash it. Cause I do the dash, I run it up fast. We live lavish, I got rock star status. Pop star, Michael Jackson. Rock star, no guitar. But we got sticks and we got drums.
That's another show in the books, folks. Thanks for tuning in to The Phil with Phil. Please follow us on all streaming platforms and on social media. On Facebook, at Philip Roberts. On Instagram, at PhilRoberts12. The Phil with Phil, and CorporateLike. And on Twitter, at corporate_like, and The Phil with Phil.